What are the top 2 or 3 critical decisions that you think are like, these are the super important decisions that if you're a new developer, you need to know these are the decisions that are going to affect you in the long haul?
Some people go to the horse races and they gamble. They play cards and they gamble. Behind all of that is odds and risk management. And I think the casinos these days use a tagline that sounds something like "Know your limit and stay within it." That has good resonance in this game. Every project that you do has risk, and you have to understand how risk friendly you are or risk adverse you are. And the game of architecture and development has a long gestation. Typically, if you're doing anything more than a single family house, you're looking at years from the day that you think that you want to do something until the day that you can deliver it as a completed project. It's not unheard of for projects to take 5 years, 10 years to get, or even to get started. And so one has to understand how one lives through that period of time because you're heavily invested by then in both time and energy and creativity and money, and you're waiting for the end day when you can see a bottom line. I think if you know who you are and what you want, it's a huge advantage. It's a dedication. The other aspect of it is you have to understand in your own consciousness why are you doing what you're doing? Are you doing it to be creative? Are you doing it for legacy purposes? Is it something that you feel passionate about, that you want to leave bricks and sticks on earth that you've designed? And I can tell you
Mm-hmm.
that when you think about it, our professors used to tell us that the work of an architect is 5% inspiration and 95% perspiration. And that's true.
True.
You have this idea, and you have it. And I mean, it might take a minute, it might take a day, it might take a week, but you have a concept. That's just like 1/1000th of the whole process to get it from that moment till it's delivered. And so all the other 99% of the time, you're grinding. You're getting all of these things lined up. And that said, there is nothing more exciting than cutting the ribbon on opening day. When you cut the ribbon on opening day, and if you've met your goals, it's a phenomenal thing. And so one has to decide what kind of choices you're going to make. Are you going to be an okay designer? Are you going to be money driven? Are you going to be creativity driven? Is it some combination of both? And each of the projects that you elect to take on is a commitment for years of your life. So one has to be self adjudicating as to what you decide to take on.